Alright, song that's playing for you is Hit Me Up. Let me make sure that shit down. So, it could be like that. You don't hit somebody up, somebody want you to hit them up, Gemini. You don't talk to them the same way you used to talk to them no more as Gemini. You just up and left, up and disappeared. You ain't no communication. You might be communicating with your world one way, but you ain't communicating with somebody outside of you. You feel me? And that person or those people or that environment is yearning for you. They trying to figure out why Gemini not talking to them no more. They don't even know what they did with. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody's sick though. They stuck in their head about the space they shared with you because the home ain't the same no more, Gem. Whether that's you, think about something, you want somebody to contact you, you want somebody to hit you up, or somebody want you to hit them up. It's like they feel like the space or the relationship, the friendship, or just what y'all had isn't what it was. And they want it to be, they want it to continue to be what it was. Whatever it was. You feel me? Or it's you. You don't even have to be dealing with people. You could be dealing with your own minds and your own expressions and communications with your world. You feel me? It's like you could be communicating or investing in a certain type of energy, and you might have thought if you did this or if you projected or expressed this to your world, it would have you being received, or you would get a certain type of reaction from your environment. Whether that environment involved your family, involved your friends, or just involved you doing something and you wanted something out of what you were doing. You thought you would get some type of return, and you didn't get no return. So now it's like you're trying to figure out how to connect that link, so to speak. The first card out is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you emotional. If it ain't you, it's somebody outside of you about you. And you don't get good vibes when it comes to that. That's why you're not fucking with that no more. Every time you refer back to that on the emotional side, it could be a good third dimensional tangible investment, whether that's a job. It's like a job that don't make you feel good though, but it pay nice. It's like that. And it almost goes against your morals to do whatever you were doing, whatever it was. You might feel like, if it's a solo battle, you might feel like shit right now, Jen. I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's just because of an emotional investment you express yourself. You might have put yourself in the wrong place when it came to a certain topic, subject, or situation. And then it's like it took you doing that, and then after you did that, you gained the truth about what you did, where you did it, and now you might recall your own actions and you don't like how you handle something. You feel me? You could be disgusted or disappointed with your own actions, your own emotional expressions, and you're trying to figure out why someone ain't hitting you up or why you can't connect or relink that. And it's your actions or what you did to put yourself here is tormenting you because you never wanted to lose that. Damn, well, yeah, you ain't never wanted to lose that, whatever that was. Well, somebody never wanted to lose you. They didn't think if they expressed themselves towards you like this or brought some sort of emotion or vibe to you, it would disconnect you. You feel me? They didn't think if they did that, it would unplug you, but it brought you some sort of clarity about what you in. So if you're in a relationship, it's like, what the fuck? It's like your partner could have expressed themselves towards you in a certain type of manner, whether that was just by doing something or they brought you a mind, or
Taurus feminine
might be dealing with a Taurus. See, to them, it was something that it's like it was something that they wanted you to stand on with them, whatever it was. They thought if they bring you this, it would take the space or the situation they shared with you in the direction they wanted it to go, or that was you. It could have been your own actions. You might have thought if you did something, it would have took you somewhere, and you did it only to realize, and that's whatever you did ended up making you cry and brought you clarity about your own emotional expression or your own ideas or your own mind, or about what you want to be in. It's like you probably tried to express or do something somewhere, it didn't work, and then that it not working taught you a lesson about that, whatever that is. Now you ain't stuck in your head about that no more, but at the same time you and your fifis about it. If it's that type of vibe. If it's that type of vibe. Don't gotta be though. I'm telling you, if it's you versus someone outside of you is defensive towards you, Gemini, and them being defensive towards you is bringing you clarity. If it ain't the fact that you are now that you got this understanding, now that you got this clarity, and you got this clarity through some tears, you defending that perspective, you defending the point you reach, you defending the new awareness you have about this friendship, about this idea, about this relationship, about whatever we're talking about. It's like you married a new man, married a new woman, married a new feeling, married a new thought, and that thought has you expressing and communicating yourself differently. Yeah. Sacrifice. Ain't that some shit? You had to, whether you were a sacrifice and it took you being a sacrifice in order for you to gain clarity about what you were doing, who you were hanging out with, what you was expressing and communicating to your world, or it just, you had to make sacrifices to some characteristic traits you had. You thought this was a good thing to participate in on a day in and day out on a consistent basis. You feel me? Every day you did that at that time. Every day you talked to those people. Every day you expressed yourself with that person. Whatever it was, you shook hands with the energy. You married something that you now divorced. You know what side of the fence you fall on, though, Gemini. I'm sacrifices. Yeah, someone feel weak. If it's not you, Gemini, if it's not you going through these motions, because now it's like now you're defending something. It's like you could be defending your mind or an actual thing. And it's like you're defending it, but you feel weak about it because of what brought you to the awareness that you have to protect that or defend that. Whether you're defending or protecting your new perspective. And it's like you could be defending or protecting it against an environment that you once communicated a certain type of emotion that wasn't, and that emotion being communicated changed how you receive or perceive that situation and made you realize this situation ain't healing with you. It's like you were expressing yourself to your enemies the whole time. So you were shaking hands with the ops. You ain't know they was the ops until they did some op shit to you. Now you defensive towards them, and it's like it's kind of hard because that's where you were vulnerable once. You feel me? It's like that. Now, who the op was that? Hey, whether that was you, if it's a solo battle, then you were the op, and you expressed or communicated some sort of emotion that taught you a lesson. And now it's like you could be trying to protect yourself from a certain type of reaction from an action you've done. You feel me? Shit, it's like you're trying to keep yourself from getting sacrificed. Whether it's like you dealing with someone outside of you, if it's a solo battle, someone outside of you could be defensive towards you, and they don't find strength in the space they shared with you. So now they could be communicating a new vibe, a new energy. Them doing that, it's like someone being guarded towards you brought you clarity about your own emotions, what you've been given and how you've been given, and that made you realize you really ain't been giving shit. Star in reverse, what you've been doing is the reason why something's not healing. It's either how you've been doing something or what you haven't been doing. Because the Ace of Cups with the Star in reverse, both of them flip. Yeah, look, with the Devil, yeah, someone was toxic. Whether that was you, if it's a solo battle, and someone being guarded towards you is teaching you a lesson, someone not hitting you up. The first song was Hit Me Up. It's like someone's not in contact with you no more. Or you ain't in contact with certain folk no more because you learned through some tears that you can't fuck with these people. You know what I mean? Fuck with these people or this person or just this idea you get from yourself. Yeah, you in a new relationship. If it ain't somebody outside of you, you know what side of the fence you on. If you know you in a new space internally because you tired of crying, it took you crying for you to realize what was making you cry. What you were doing that was making you cry, or what someone outside, or what you were investing in external. Look, you had to do a survey. You had to do inventory on your own thoughts, your own mind, and your own matter. Whether what you were doing, did it actually matter? Because something was toxic in your world, and the devil was keeping you from healing the way you needed to be healing. Whether the devil was from you and your own minds, because you weren't being honest with yourself about what is and what ain't in your life. What is and what ain't you should be doing. What you should and shouldn't be doing, or how you should and shouldn't be communicating when it comes to your emotions. It's like you were trying to be emotionally manipulated and you play yourself. If it's a solo battle, if it's someone outside of you might be, if you're dealing with a person outside of you, then someone outside of you might find weakness in the space with you now that they found out that you were trying to emotionally manipulate them. You feel me? So it's like you could have dropped a couple red flags towards your partner, and that got your partner guarded towards you now. And not only that, but they're closed off to you. Now when they share a space with you, they don't find strength in the relationship no more, and they actually getting into new shit outside of the space with Gemini. Whether that is they talking to new people, they investing in new habits, hobbies, routines, and patterns, or it's just like they not expressing themselves the way they used to express themselves in a relationship with you. And that's just because you helped someone grow. If it ain't a situation where someone helped you grow. And now you might find ill feelings in that space now. Where you once found strength, you find weakness now. It's like it immediately turned to kryptonite. Now, anytime you have to deal with these people or this person, or you get thoughts like this, you're very defensive or guarded towards investing in ideas like that, because you already been through the hell of that situation, so to speak. Now you know what not to accept and what you can accept from yourself or from your world. Someone in a new relationship. Someone made sacrifices. Yes, you sacrificed the communication. Shit, if it's you versus someone outside of you and you're in a new relation, whether you're relating a new emotion with your world or you're actually communicating with a new person, you're talking to new people, talking to a new person, one new person, a couple of new people, or you just communicating something different to your world, like your family, your job environment, wherever you be at, Gemini, wherever you be expressing and communicating and sharing your minds and your visions and your perspectives. You're in a new place and it's like you stopped communicating one way, you stopped doing one thing, and now you're doing something different. You're doing something different because something outside of you, it ain't make you feel good. It's like you could have gave, and what you got back from what you gave brought you clarity and pain at the same time. Now you feel weak when you think about this relationship or this friendship or whatever we talking about. It don't do it for you no more. If it's that type of vibe, if it ain't someone outside of you in a situation where they're guarded towards you because you tried to manipulate some shit. You know, if you was out here trying to manipulate some shit and you only brought a death to your own world, you only brought a transformation to your own relationship. Now your partner getting emotions and feelings from the world that is not with you. Whether that world is their actual world, they may be investing and expressing in their job a certain type of way, investing and expressing with their friends a certain type of way, used to be in a relationship. You and your partner, y'all would each get a day, y'all hang out with y'all friends, y'all hang out with y'all peoples, whatever it was. Now it's like your partner, instead of one day, might have turned to 2 days, might have turned to 3 days. Now you trying to figure out, you not trying to figure out, you know why there's a sudden shift in your relationship, and that shit might make you weak.
You don't even need to interview.
Hey, look, I said you done brought a death and transformation to your world, Gemini. If it ain't somebody outside of you who did that, and now they got the shorter end of the stick, so to speak, and they don't know how to come to you to communicate with you, because you already in a new emotion about it. You already invested in new feelings. You already in a new relationship with yourself or with your world and how you communicate with your world, and you found a new sense of stability in that. You found a new home, so to speak, and now your previous home, whether that home is an actual third dimensional home or a home you shared with somebody, a place you and this person would go to and share thoughts, share emotions, share feelings. Y'all could always communicate about a certain topic, subject, and situation. Y'all can't talk about that no more. When your partner bring that up to you now, it don't click the same way it used to click. Matter of fact, you might be tired of listening to that shit to the point where you express or show energy of not being interested. Fucking problems. Yeah, motherfuckers might have a whole lot of problems around you. Or somebody got a problem with you because you ain't doing what you used to do with them. Or you got a problem with somebody because somebody ain't doing what they used to do with you. But that's only because of your own emotional actions and how you was expressing yourself in the space. And it took someone rejecting you or putting up a wall between the space they shared with you and the communication and the energy y'all once shared for you to realize what the fuck was going on. Now somebody, look, make you sweat. Now somebody's sweating, look, because of the direction they went in regarding what they actually, it's like if it's you actually cared, but you didn't show you cared. If it's someone outside of you actually cared, but they ain't show they cared. Now they want to show they cared because it's too late. Because now they want to show Gemini they interested because Gemini's showing interest in new things. Whether those new things involve new people, new habits, hobbies, or routines. It's like your partner watching you change, or you watching your partner change, you watching your partner grow. And now you want to come and express some shit, but you don't know how to communicate what you want to communicate because of what happened. Whatever happened. It's the 10 of coins in reverse with the star in reverse. I don't know if you can fix this one, Gemini. You might feel like you can't fix this one. Or so you could be in a position where someone's toxic habits outside of you put them in a position with you, they can't fix it with you. It's a whole, you know, aside.